right, here we are.
Here we are.
Still summer.
Still summer.
Barely. Yes. It's almost over, so I'm sure all the parents out there, right, you guys are celebrating.
I can do this.
And we're doing all the behind-the-scenes prep work of getting everybody ready to
enrolling
come back.
people and...
Yep, I know. Lots of fun.
Lots of fun. I know. I am actually down to... I only have 3 kids at home right now. I have one at summer camp, one staying at a friend's house in another city, so there's no chance of her coming back for a week.
Oh, you're getting some mom vacay.
I know, kind of. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Kind of. And the 21-year-old's home, so that means I can leave and hang out and
just for a little while, though, right?
Just for a little while.
And then she goes back.
Then she goes back to school in Vermont, and she's on her last semester, and then she's living there. She's
so exciting. She loves it there.
Yeah, she just really feels called. She's got a good support system there, so I'm good. Just as long as I need to get that airplane money so I can go back and visit her.
It's fantastic that I have an opportunity to be with her and spend that time because, once they're done in college, it's like, then what?
Then they're grown-ups.
Right.
I know.
Then the house gets a little bit smaller.
It does.
For a while.
Yeah. And then grandkids, right?
Marriage. Then it gets even bigger.
Marriage, then grandkids.
So we're just really putting it out there.
I know. This is a little random. Can you tell? Because it's just Candice and I. It's just us. We thought you guys would just like to hear from us today.
We're kind of excited about that. Kaya's here too, so she'll float in and out. She came to school with me today because summer can be a little lonely hanging out here. I'm by myself, nobody here but the custodians, and they're out doing their hard work and cleaning the campus up. So she comes in as my watchdog.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that we're getting in the time of year to start back to school talk.
Right. And by the time you guys see this, it's going to be really close. Yep. It might even be, I think we'll post this after Patty. Yeah, I think we'll do that. And then we'll have Dan Streeter, the superintendent, right after that.
So that'll be good timing to have him come up right before school starts. And talking about his vision on, Humboldt and 2020, the vision of the school district and inclusion.
Yeah, and a little bit more about him. And I learned a lot about our superintendent. It was really cool. We're lucky to have him.
Yeah, for sure.
It's good. So today we're here. Oh, you know what? Welcome to Inclusion Done Right. Hey, by the way, I'm Cindy Schultz.
And I'm Candice Stump.
She's principal of Coyote Springs Elementary School in Humboldt Unified School District. And I am mom extraordinaire.
Super mom.
Yes, and the author, builder, creator of NeverEasyAlwaysGood.com.
And partner with the CAPE program.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to be starting up again soon.
Yes. We just had a meeting about that. And that's CAPE is our parent organization for families who have kids with IEPs and 504 plans. Yep. And that stands for, CAPE stands for Communicate, Advocate, Participate, and Educate. And that's what we hope to do with our families, just to help that whole us and them kind of feeling when it comes to IEPs and the school family.
And I'm excited because I kind of crashed the party with Cindy and Patty Fitzsilly in regards to the planning of it, because I think that we have a great need here at Coyote Springs. In fact, Cindy, as she's been here this morning with me, has already tapped into 2 new families coming into the area that really need those kinds of supports. So I feel like if I can become more involved in the CAPE opportunity, then I can help direct those new parents that are coming in as new foster parents that are recently adopting the new children into their family, parents that are recently becoming a part of the IEP process that really don't necessarily have the background experience or skills as far as what that even looks like or feels like, and how they can make sure that they're a true part of the team of an IEP versus standing back and just kind of letting things happen. We, of course, want parents to be engaged in that opportunity. So I kind of interjected myself, one another thing.
No, it's totally welcome, though. It's totally cool because I kind of interject myself into school. So it's like just while we were waiting to do this, to video this, a new mom showed up, and she's just now adopting a child and has never gone through enrolling kids with school.
She came with her big book.
Oh, she was so organized.
She had a big book of, I don't know where to start, but can you help me go through? And that's the kind of thing that we hope that we're able to support those parents as well as other parents. And I think the CAPE program is another opportunity for them to connect with people like you.
Yes.
So they don't feel as being new adoptive parents.
Right.
They don't feel isolated in the community. They have resources to be able to come to and support them.
Yeah, because when you adopt it, and especially when you adopt a child that's had a rough life already, there's always something, a little added experience there, to put it mildly. And so it's nice to have people that understand where you're coming from. And so I did meet the mom and talk to her, and it was fun. It was neat being able to share my experience with her. So. It's
just
cool.
to give her a little, it's like, it's going to be okay. Even though you have all this stuff to do and your mind's going a million miles an hour, there are people here in our community to support you and walk you through this process. So I thought it was pretty cool to be able to have that partnership immediately happen when she just happened to pop in and want to enroll a kid.
It happens. It happens more often than not, I think. I always run into people that need a little assistance. I don't know. Maybe I just put myself in. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I mean, I think... whether you put yourself or not, they need it. They're looking. They just don't. A lot of people just don't know where to start.
Yeah,
and
it's
having your amazing experiences that you've had. You're a wealth of information for these people that need help, and so it's cool that you can just kind of pop in and be like, "Hey, let me help you with this. Let me help you with this. Here's my phone." She's always willing. I'm reaching out. Here's my phone number. Here's my website. Check me out. If you need something, I'm here.
Yeah, it's cool because it's not as scary. Once you know some people, it's not as scary as it's overwhelming still. But so we're here. This is going to show up next week. Hey,
middle of
good.
July.
Yeah, middle of July, end of July. So it's going to be time to get ready for school. So we thought we would talk a little bit about back to school and what you can do at home, or what what that's going to look like for your kiddo.
And we know, like I said, as parents, you guys are already seeing all the items in the stores and getting all excited about getting your kids back in school. So you have that 6.5 hour window, and we're excited about being able to build another year here of success and really community to support all of our kids and provide them with the best experience possible. So as we begin looking at the start of the school year, there's so many things to begin to think about. Making sure from school supplies and knowing kids' teachers and when you get to do all this, and I mean, there's just a ton of stuff. So I always encourage everybody. We are huge on social media, as Cindy is. Facebook, we post all of our dates for back to school, as well as on our website. We have all of our materials posted for each grade level as far as what it is that you might need to pick up for your child before the start of the school year to help them be successful with filling their backpacks so that they have those items to start off the school year with. And our teachers are always very grateful to have any types of donations that parents can offer to, because we know, unfortunately, in the severe budget cuts that we are facing, not just in Arizona, but really specifically in Humboldt, that's very helpful for any of you that can provide those additional supports for other kids in our community.
Even if you don't have a child in the district, even if you're a grandma and grandpa or whatever, and you have kids out of state, the school districts still need your support, because those kids are growing up in your community. And so that's something we talk about often, actually. And we weren't really talking about going this direction, but the community support is so important for our schools. And actually Dan mentions it in his talk, so I think we'll probably just let him talk a little bit more about that. But you guys are hugely important in my kids' lives. So
that's very true.
So
I mean, we have great partnerships. Pierce Property Rental is a huge partner. They're always, anytime we need anything from donating bicycles to more paper, to copy machines, they are like right there supporting us. And so it's organizations and it's individual community members like that that come from the community that really help as we know, it takes a village.
Well, yeah, and it's investing in the youth of our community, and that's something, it's easy to complain about.
Right.
It's really easy to complain about kids that are unruly or kids that are not doing what they're, but if people aren't willing to invest in those kids, then.
And that brings up another idea, actually, I'm thinking about is volunteering is actually, if you're interested to get into it, and it doesn't have to be here. Like Cindy said, it can be anywhere.
Right.
Schools are always in need of having individuals come and volunteer on our campus. We're talking about things from helping teachers organize their classrooms,
reading
making
books
copies
to kids, that's
to working
huge.
with kids.
Yeah, yeah.
So we encourage all of you to be able to volunteer in our schools. And I know in Humboldt, you can do that simply by going to the HumboldtUnified.com website and clicking on volunteers, and you can actually fill out all the information there to be a volunteer. And we encourage anyone to get into the school so you can actually see what's happening and, like Cindy said, be vested in the youth of our future.
Right, as long as you can clear the fingerprint. We're going to just kind of highlight that. You need to be able to be fingerprinted.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I appreciate that for my kids.
We have safety protocols in place.
Yes.
We don't let just anyone off the street come in. Good point. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Just a minor detail.
It is but it's good. No, it's totally good. I love that. We're actually, you and I are working with our new friends that come and hang out every once in a while. Ben and Keagan Sweeney of Way Beyond the Label, and you guys can look that up. They are amazing kids.
Amazing.
But Ben and Keagan have autism, and they're nonverbal. They use Oddcom devices to speak for them, and they're learning how to do that. So Ben and Keagan have been getting used to this school environment so that they can come and help educate. They're teenagers, by the way, so that they can come help educate the elementary school kids on autism and make it so it's not so much of a scary thing.
Right. Just another thing for our diversity on our campus, to be able to provide that opportunity for our kids to just accept everybody.
Right.
And know that it's okay. We're all different, and we just need to embrace that. So we're really excited about having them here this year and being around our school and getting them used to the social environment and engaging with our adults as well as our students on campus and vice versa. So we're happy about that.
I'm excited to see their growth.
Yeah.
I bet you they're going to have that sense of importance because they're important.
Yep.
And that sense of respect. And so
and they're going to make so many friends.
Yes. Yes.
The kids, we know our kids just open their hearts up, which I wish we could just keep them that way as they go through their life forever, being so open to the diversity and welcoming and asking questions, but being kind about it. And so, again, it's just another opportunity that we have here at Coyote Springs to provide that.
Right. And so maybe this could be a little bite out of the elephant of how is it that what is it that you're doing or that we're doing to help Ben and Keagan get to that position?
Right. Yeah, I think so. And I think, providing a safe environment, like we've been doing, is trying to help them assimilate into the school itself.
Yeah.
Because it smells different, the lights make noise, it looks different. Once we get the kids in here, the energy is going to be different. So getting them just used to assimilating, because I know that they haven't had the best experiences in their life, unfortunately, as a lot of our kids do here at Coyote Springs, of being into a real true environment at school. So I'm looking forward to having them be a part of a learning environment in a very positive way.
Right. It's exciting.
Yeah.
It's exciting. I know.
Yay. Just one more thing that just is evolving out of everything that we've just kind of started. And it's weird because the people that I've connected with, like through you, whether it's social media or in person, it's like, oh yeah, Cindy, I know Cindy because of this. And it's like, Cindy, well, yeah. And then I find out that, well, some of them actually went to high school with my husband.
Oh yeah.
The connections are like just so bizarre, but it's like one of those things where you just feel like it's all meant to happen. It's all meant to come together because we are doing such important work, and it's just going to spread.
And it's cool because you're right, those opportunities are just presenting themselves. So Candice and the district, Humboldt Unified School District, stepped out in faith, basically,
Yeah.
and doing this, because it's not like their funding has gone up because of this.
No.
But that's a whole other story. But anyways, they're stepping out in faith because they know it's the right thing to do, and because of that, you're like a magnet, and people are starting to say, "Hey, we want to help you out." And so, the way we can get our communities to be more comfortable with those with that are differently able, disabilities, or have special needs or whatever, is by exposing them, especially when they're young. I remember when I was a kid, that's when water conservation all started, and I was in California, so they were drumming that into. Now, before then, you'd brush your teeth, run the water all the time, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't even do that. So it's stuff like that. You're kind of desensitizing kids and not giving them that time to really put those stigmas on these people.
Right. And for them not to feel like they're above anybody.
Right.
Because, I don't. No, you're not above everyone. We all just have different abilities that we contribute to our world and our society and our communities. So it's really cool. It's really going to be cool to see these kids as they progress through this, from kindergarten moving into middle school and high school, and how they're gonna come out. I mean, it's gonna change their world, because they are going to have a whole different value system around making sure that everybody is cared for and a part of the community.
Who's not going to want to live with those people, And I'm excited to see your staff and how, especially when they meet Ben and Keagan and Joanna, their mom, and Ben and Keagan are gonna talk to the staff about the things that help Ben and Keagan, the things that they do, and what each things mean. Everything means. They're whether it's stimming, or I guess Ben comes up and puts his forehead on your forehead, and it's a really loving, wonderful thing. And so it's.
But we like we do anything, we always want to, you want to take those baby steps, and one of those baby steps, you can't just throw things together and say, oh, it's going to happen.
Right.
There's so much intentionality built behind the scenes before all this comes to fruition.
Yeah, we spent a few weeks ago. We just spent a couple hours just sitting in the cafeteria with Ben and Keagan and Mom and brother and Candice and I, and we were just talking and letting Ben and Keagan, get the feel of the school, and then this past Friday they came and
we had lunch.
Yeah, we had some pizza, and I brought my kids, so they got it was
Ben
fun.
got to hang out with Ben.
Yes, yes, and they've done that before because they've been on the same baseball team, but it's cool. Then they got to we walked around the school, and Keagan, oh my gosh, the difference between Keagan walking around the school this past time than the first time she did.
Enormous difference.
She
was much more calm and relaxed and kind of willing to take the risks of going into the other classrooms and seeing what's in there. Yeah, it was pretty cool to see. And of course, that's just going to continue that progression of her comfortableness being around the school and being around kids that she knows that she can trust, and that are going to be kind, and the adults are going to be kind and caring and welcoming to have them here.
Right, and the next step is going to be them coming. The school offers free lunch during the summer, so the next step is going to be they're going to come and hang out at free lunch, and when there's more children here and stuff. And then after that,
then they're coming to school.
They're going to be meeting your staff.
That's right. Well, first, the staff. We'll do the staff introduction, and then they'll be coming in to campus, and hopefully getting them to contribute some places in our school where they can be supportive to other kiddos.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
it's exciting. So that's good. So hey, I think our first 15 minutes of this conversation, I think we're done. So we are going to go take a little break, and we will continue the conversation next week. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, YouTube, subscribe. Make sure you click, the thumbs up and the hearts and whatever it is you can click. Comment, ask questions.
That's right. We want your
be
feedback.
Part of the conversation.
Help spread us.
We are sitting here in Coyote Springs Collaboratory, so we really want to collaborate with you guys.
Absolutely. We look forward to that.
Yeah, and then we're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
Not me yet.
If you go on it, let's see here. If you go on into, recently Jillian's swimming across a pool, so it's good.
Really cool.
Really
you should watch that if you haven't.
Good. So,
all right, we'll see you guys next time.
Next time.
Bye.
Bye.